Howdy, this is Andy Larson with Larson Home Inspection. We got, this is my backyard. I poured the concrete back here yesterday, and to heat the garage, I trenched in boiler lines from I have a 95% efficient, nice Navian boiler in my house for hydronic hot water heat. And I figured, why not trench in hot water lines underground, and instead of trenching gas, which is more dangerous and it's going to be less efficient furnace and more expensive and more dangerous, frankly. So what I did is take 4-inch corrugated drain tile and trenched it in 18 inches underground, should be 24 even, and dug a trench, put it under here, and went all the way, had it sticking up into my slab, and my insulated PEX lines will come out through here, along with thermostat line coming my thermostat to the boiler, to his own zone pump to control just this this furnace out here, and insulated PEX lines, and I got a frost protected slab, it's called. This is a 2-inch foam on the outside and aluminum trim coil to protect it from UV and weed whackers and rocks and everything. And I raised it up about a ½ an inch, so my framing will, the OSB will go right to the edge of the foam, and then this will protect the OSB and the foam. It'll be a nice detail there to shed water off and protect it. It's baked on an amble trim coil, aluminum, and have that 10 inches across the perimeter. So this is a thickened edge 12-inch slab. The middle of it's 4.5-inch concrete. The edge is the footing with anchor bolts 2 inches off of the perimeter, and you insulate the outside of this is really the way to go. And you don't need insulation in the middle unless you're doing radiant floor heat. And they have 2-inch by 2-foot foam on the outside and have it sloped away from the house. That'll actually act as a water plane. Have that sloped away from the house and put soil over it, and that's a really good insulation system for slabs. So we got that poured yesterday, and what I'm doing today is insulating my PEX lines, and I'm going to put the thermostat line in there and my electrical power supply for the garage. The power supply is for direct burial, and it's waterproof, so even if a water line breaks or there's water underground, it'll be protected, and the drain tile acts as protection too. So what you want to use is oxygen barrier PEX. This is 3/4 inch power PEX class A, which is a better PEX. It can actually expand, and if it freezes, it can expand and go back to normal. The boiler, the heat exchanger company recommended 1 inch, but I think 3/4 inch is just fine for supply and return. And this stuff is 100 feet is $70, so $140 I got the PEX for, and I got this really good Reflectix radiant barrier foam insulation I'm going to wrap around it. It's